Alright, hello everybody. Thank you for joining Monochrome stream. I am not prepared today, so we're gonna save that. Okay, so this is our second stream for the week. We're gonna finish out this assassin character that we started on Tuesday. So I'm gonna open her up here. And we did pretty good, so I didn't really have to do anything this week behind the scenes to get her going, because we were cruising at pretty good speeds. She's not too detailed, so there's that. But we do need to try to finish her out today. So let's see. I think one of the first things we'll do is go ahead and try to make her sword so we can get that in her hand, since it is a separate asset. So let's do that. I don't have the sword made, and I don't have one really like it other than a big thick one, so we're gonna do a small one real quick. So for that I'm gonna do a new VXM. I mean, it's kind of like a katana, but I'm just gonna call it sword. Sword right now. Sword. Alright, let's see. We're gonna guess how long it's gonna be, and then we'll probably tailor it down a little bit more. And then we're gonna do 5 here. Oh, what's up, Andy? Hello, everybody. You didn't have to stop, Andy. Which, it was looking really cool, by the way. I can't wait to see. I love that color too, the blue. That was pretty cool. Can't wait to see where you're going with that, for sure. Oh, we are making her sword. And actually, before I forget, I finished the tank character, and I will show you. Oh, he went away. Go figure. Tank, 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 tank. There he is. Here he is. All done. All the animations, oh gosh. All the animations work now. And the spikes stay on his head, so that's pretty good. Yeah. A couple tweaks to get him improved and whatnot, but he's ready. He's ready, he's ready. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with him. So let's see, assassin. So we're gonna make her sword. You know, I guess we could have, for lengthwise, we could have started with this so we get a good idea how long. So I imagine we probably want this a little bit longer. Yeah, snapping. I had to write down, I'll show you. There were 16 spikes, and so some of them, all 3 coordinates were done, so I had to change that on all the animations. Luckily, the big, or the medium avatars, they don't have as many animations as the other ones. But I would do like 2 animations, then I'd have to stop and like work on something else, and then come back, do 2 animations, and then stop. I was getting really anxious about it, but hello, Jazzwolf. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. We're making a sword, kind of like this one. So we are going to remove this hand. Boop, boop, boop. And I think after this girl, we've got 2 more characters. We have another medium character, another regular size character, another female, which is the sniper, and then the big one is the scrapper. And then after that, we have 2 of the 2 bosses, which are pretty detailed. And then after that, all the bad guys, at least for right now, are done. And then we can start on some of the good guys, which have skin tones and blood and all that fun stuff. So, all right, let's see. It's not gonna be 4 because it's a small sword. What are we doing here? So we're gonna take that. Probably 2. That looks pretty good. I think we need to go longer. Both ways. Nice long handle. We'll get rid of this since there's no back part. That's better. Yeah, let me jump over there. So last Tuesday we did start her. This is her for right now. We got all the basic shapes and everything kind of lined out. We just need to shade her. We're gonna do the sword. We're gonna do, see if we can do the, what's it, the sheath? Is that what it's called? The hilt? No, not the hilt. Wherever you put the sword. Sheath it, scythe it, whatever. I don't know. We're gonna put that here, maybe, and then probably give her this bag, and then really just start shading her. She's got some patches, some wear and tear on her clothes and stuff, but that is it. I think we decided, we found the secret ponytail. So she's got the one in the front, which we thought was the only one, but then back here there's another one, but I think we're gonna go with just a single one here. Just maybe Luca is her sister or something crazy like that. Yeah. So let's see. We're gonna make a long sword. This is not as long, and it's just not even that long. That's kind of cool. It's like almost like a fencing sword. We'll play with it. We'll see. We're gonna take the tip off to give it that. Actually, let's probably do this one. Give it that kind of angle at the end, because that's as much angle as we can get. And then we cannot have color because it is monochrome. So we're going to add maybe a lighter silver for this part for right now. Oh, I say light, but that's really dark. We can change that. I like your hair with that dynamic, character-wise. With the sister idea or what? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, this handle we're gonna make really dark. Dark. And then we'll, you know what, let's go ahead and shade it now. So we'll get a little bit lighter, and then we'll do kind of a zigzag for the, for the handle. As one would. We might need to make the handle a little bit longer, but this has color in it. That's a no-no. There we go. We're gonna get rid of that. Okay, well, let's see how that is size-wise for her. So I'm gonna save that. We're gonna click on her right hand, and we're gonna make a child node, sword, and then we're gonna drag it over there. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't have to really do a whole lot. I don't have to do anything other than delete where it's Z-fighting. Why have I not done that earlier? Yeah, I think so. Like 1 ponytail, 2 ponytail, and they both draw or put face patterns on their face. If you guys haven't seen Luca, let me so Luca we did a couple weeks back. She's actually one of the good guys. What we're talking about is that perhaps they're sisters. So this is Luca. So she's got 2 ponytails. We actually repurposed this VXM onto the assassin. But see, Luca puts blood on her face, kind of like a war paint. So the assassin, as you can see, she kind of has this design going on that she's drawn on herself. So that would be kind of a cool play if they were sisters. So the handle's not bad. I don't think we need to make it any longer. In fact, what I might do is cheat it like 1 voxel, so we can see 1 row of black right there, which I'll do this way. 34, please. There we go. So probably not the proper way to hold a sword, but now we can kind of see a separation between the hand and I need to know my sword part names. The guard? I don't know. That looks like it has color in it. Let's check that out real quick. Do you have color in it? You do. Wow, I am getting really good at that. Okay. Cool. Sword. Alright, that has color in it. Okay, everybody can see that, right? A little bit of pink. How is that on link? That's actually pretty good. I guess the templates are there for a reason, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's throw a quick like shininess on here. So we'll do some big drastic shinies. It's much brighter than the sword color. Maybe that's good for right now. And then we'll go, whoa. A little bit less than that. You know what, before we do that, what I do want to do is I want to get another color that's just slightly darker than this, and we're going to do like a, oh my gosh, red. Get away. Just slightly darker than the other side, and we'll give it, just so it seems like there's a little definition to it. There we go. Okay, I think that's good for now. I'll do the fine detail values and stuff later, but that will be good. Hilt looks longer in illustration. The hilt. See, I don't know what the hilt is. It's the handle, isn't it? I guess if you wanted to do two hands, you could put, yeah, oh, look. It was hiding back there. So yeah, okay, let's make it longer and then put the little cap on the end. Let's see. So we'll go here. I'll just do this for right now and then we'll fix that. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the cap because we're already at 2. The butt. Yeah, the butt. Sword butt. Alright, I think that's pretty good. The hilt is where the sword meets the handle. It's this part. So like the guard. Yeah. Okay, that looks better. Nice. Thank you, Snappin'. Thank you, Losing. We're learning today. Okay, that's too bright. It's too bright. Let's turn these down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. I might add some, just like 2 bright ones later, but cool. She's got a sword. It's going to move with every animation she does. That is cool. Let's see. She will stab herself when she dances. Oh, we will fix all that. Cool. Okay, sword's done. Let's go back to idle 1. One day these will be organized alphabetically. Okay, so let's do whatever it's called that you put the sword in. Sheath? I'm pretty sure it's sheath. That's what I'm probably saying it wrong though. What I do need to do, you can kind of see the Z fighting there and the hilt area. So we're gonna delete the voxels that are actually where the thumb is, actually where all of it is, I think, because we're not going to see it anyway. There. Okay. Cool. No more Z fighting on that. Whoa. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, for this other piece, I want to do it where I don't have to change it on all the animations, especially for something that's just a cosmetic thing. So, dang, how will we do that? You know what we might do? Instead of on her side, we could do it on her back. We could do it straight up and down on her back. If we did it at an angle, I'd have to change. It would be one number, I guess it'd be okay. Let's see what looks good. It needs to be pretty dark to separate from the back here. So let's try. So we'll make a new VXM. Just call it holder since I'm not sure if that's what it's called. Okay, dark. We're gonna go 55 by 4. Okay, that's way too big. We're gonna do 2. Nope, nope, nope. We're gonna do this one too. And 3. The hilt. Alcano, hello, thanks for joining. The hilt, really called haft or shaft of a knife, dagger, sword, or bayonet, is its handle consisting of guard, grip, and pommel. There's new words now. Pommel. I think that's what you do with a sword. You pummel someone, or that's your fist. Or that's P-U-M-M-M-E-O. Just found you on your stream on Discord. Well, I appreciate you joining. We are, well, we're learning sword parts today. And we are working our assassin character. You can see over here. We just made this sword that she's holding, and now we are going to make whatever this thing is called where the sword rests when you're not using it to stab someone. I think it's called a sheath, but I think people are Googling. Somebody Google. Let's find out. Yeah, a sheath, scythe. Scythe is the devil stick, right? The devil stick. Oh gosh. Yeah, you know, the big long thing. Right. Anyway, holder, blank. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay, so we're gonna make this full. It's just gonna be a long rectangle, basically, for now. All right, so let's put this. We're thinking we're gonna put this on her back instead of put this down her side. I just don't want her to run her legs through it when she walks, or her arm through it. So let's see. She's walking. So her arm gets pretty close. If we have anything wide right here, she's gonna rub against it, and we can't really have that. So we do have her ponytail. I think. Oh, I've got some Z-fighting to fix right there. I think if we put one like right here, straight up and down, I think we'll be okay. The scabbard is a sheath for holding a sword. A scabbard. Okay, but I think it's a sheath. So it's a scabbard is a type of sheath. So sheath isn't incorrect. Sheath. Scabbard. We are learning today. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to her chest piece. We're going to make a child node because we want this sword holder, sheath, scabbard to be attached to her chest. So I'm going to call it sheath. I guess that's the general term. And then I'm going to drag what we just created over here. Holy crap, it's taller than she is. And that's why we test it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, it's at 55. Yeah, that would do it. 32 is the block size. That's way too big. That's way too big. It's going to be simulated because it's not actually going to be a sword holder. In fact, we probably need to go 2 by 1. Okay, we might make this smaller, but let's try. So now that we're in here of knife snorbs, yeah, I guess so. The holy thing. What we're gonna do is to move this on her back where we don't have to change it in the animation. We're gonna use the pivot tool, and we're going to move it. It looks like we're moving her, but really we're moving it. It's really confusing. We're gonna place it where we want as best we can with her shadowy self back there. Okay, so let's see how that looks. A taco. I like that. Taco. Sword taco. Okay. So this is where we're at with it. It's hard to tell what it is until we probably get like a strap on it so that it's strapped around her. This is a really weird spot for it. Not a big fan, especially she's got her big ponytail right here. It's kind of competing. So let's try it down here, and we'll make it work. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move this to this node here is her hip. You see it highlights there when I hold over it. So I'm gonna drag this up here. Now we're attached to the hip, as one does, and we're gonna go back in here, and we're gonna move it. So I'm gonna twist it around. Oh, dogs are gonna bark. My apologies. Hey, you're fine. You're fine. It's just a bus. Alright, we're gonna move this to her side. 7. Alright, we're definitely gonna have to make it smaller. Alright, there's that. And I might, yeah, I'm gonna rotate it. It'll look better that way. So, there's her sword taco. So we are hitting her arm right there. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. So we're gonna move it down. So we'll go back into it. Maybe go below the belt line here. And let's see how that is. Sword taco. Okay, we're not hitting it. We're not hitting it. Look at that. Oh, just barely. That's nice. Okay, how's our length? I don't believe her legs in any animation other than maybe like sitting or dancing are gonna puncture this. So we might be okay. But what I want to do is create more work for myself, but it's gonna look a lot better is if we take it and just like the photo, how we're kind of at an angle, we're gonna rotate it. We're gonna rotate it. How much are we gonna rotate it? 19? 18. 19. Right now we're hitting it. No, we're not. Oh, jeez. So now we need to put some straps on it so it's not just floating there. Oh, and look at that. I moved it. Oh, okay. So what I did, as you can see here, I've got two animation nodes. I rotated it mid animation, so it's really confused. So I'm gonna rotate at the beginning of the animation back to 18. I think is what we had. And I'm actually gonna move it now because we kind of lost where we were. I'm just gonna move it back a little bit, maybe there. Okay, that's better. Okay, now let's give a strap. So in our concept drawing, the strap comes kind of in the middle of the belt buckle. It goes across to her left thigh, and then it attaches here. We can probably do that. So these are our two nodes. We want to try to avoid this crease so that there's no Z-fighting. So that being said, let's jump into the hips. I'm gonna pick the belt color, and actually I'm gonna make it a little bit lighter. Let's add, let's start it here. I'm gonna go over, and I'm gonna just paint this row behind it. There you can see the shadow of it. And I guess we're gonna make it go all the way around. Or, yep, because we can't go through the jacket, so that's kind of weird. And let's just mirror it. Maybe it'll look okay. Okay. Oops, I just colored that. Okay, so it's not exactly mirrored, but I think I'm okay with asymmetrical on the bad guys here. Alright, let's see how that looks. We got some Z fighting on the legs. That's to be expected. So to get around that, and what I mean is, let me turn. So right here, you can see, I guess that's not really Z fighting, that's just like a color fighting. So the gray leg, when it moves, comes up here and it blocks that, and that's not desirable. We don't really want that. So what we'll do, we'll get this color, which is 1D. We're gonna go into the legs here, and then we're gonna get that 1D color, and we're gonna put it, I mean, maybe just right there is, we might just need that. Let's see. Cosmos snoring again. So definitely gonna need more than that. I don't know, it might take some repositioning of that to get it exactly where we want it, but I don't think I want it to come all the way around, now that I think about it. So let's delete that. Let's turn these back. We'll figure it out. Oh, hello. What is that? Okay, that's just a shadow. So we'll make this come back around. Because technically her strap would not go on the outside of the jacket. Yeah. Unless we wanted to get fancy and it like came back up her back here. But this is just attached to the belt, so we're gonna make that work somehow. So give me that. Yeah, that'll be good for right now. Okay. So we've got her sheath, scabbard, taco. We've got her sword. I do think to give us a little bit more protection so we don't hit her hand, and just a little definition of this. Oh, it's our, never mind, it's only one. I thought we were like too wide. I was going to carve off some of that, but actually what we can do is the bottom. We will delete that one. Actually it probably goes that way. Yeah, that's about all the carving we can do on a long block stick there. Yep. Okay, cool. Next, save. So she's got this bag, and it's kind of gonna be the same situation. She's got this strap that comes down, and she's holding this bag that is on the outside of the jacket. We can probably pull that off on this side. So let's see. So let's make the bag first, because I believe, yeah, it's gonna have to be a separate VXM. So I'm gonna go to new VXM. This is gonna be the bag. All right. I'm gonna do it on this wall because I think that's how it's gonna be facing, so we won't have to turn it later. This by default gives us 32 by 32 by 32, which is a block like from the Game Maker size, which is way too big. So first we're gonna do 2 width, and then let's go, that'd be 20 by 20. Not 320, that would be crazy. And then we will carve this down once we get it. Oops, once we get it on her. Okay. So I'm gonna save that, and then we'll make it look better. So right here, again on the hips, we're gonna do a child node. We're gonna label it bag as well. There's our lovely bag. And how do we do? It's huge. That's okay. So let's carve that down now that we can see her here for reference. 10 by 10. Still too big. And it's probably not going to be a square either. 5. And then I think what we're going to have to do is carve, oops. It's kind of like a flip over bag. Just got the top there. So let me put these in before put these in before I forget. If we do like some buttons or something like that, that'll be the bag. We might size it differently, but let's see. That's not too bad. So we do need to flip it around. So that's the red. Oops. And I missed. There. Okay. What? Yep, there we go. Okay. So now we're going to move it over here again using this pivot tool. And that will allow us to have it stay there in any animation, and we won't have to mess with it at all. Alright. We got to get it down there. Down, down, down. This one might rub that hand. Might have to figure something out here. Alright, so there we can see in the shadow, the dark part, we're digging into the hips. So we're not going to want that, so we're going to move it just a tad, and then it looks like, it's really hard to see, I'm sorry. It looks like we're sticking up higher than the hips, which actually doesn't really matter. So let's just see. We're definitely going to have some arm problems right there. But let's see what it looks like when she walks. Yeah, she's scraping all against it. So what we might do is we might like put it right here. Could be cool. And then we can have a strap going up this way and then maybe around that way. Oh, we're just going to go through all the seams, aren't we? But this is probably it's gonna be too much of an issue right there, so no big deal though. We'll go here and we're gonna flip it. Again, I chose incorrectly. There we go. Alright. We're gonna do it on this side since we have the sword taco over there. Okay, we're a little high, I think. Is that it? It is so hard to tell. I think I'm like sagging in the butt now. Oh yeah, we're on the thigh. We're not even close. This is the hip. And okay, let's see how that looks. Very good. Okay, that's really the easy part. The hard part will be, actually, you know what? Before we celebrate, let's try her running. So when they run, the legs kick back further, as they do, and let's see if she's gonna hit the bag. So we'll get her right leg to come up. Yeah, a little bit. So you can see she's going through the bag, so we need to move the bag up just a bit. More? Yep. We could reduce the size of the bag. It's not a bad size though. See, we get up here though, and we're gonna run into this hitting her, so maybe we need to take out a row. Let's do that. Which means we will just, whoops, we'll move this latch part up so it's a little bit smaller, and we'll crop. Okay, we might be able to get away with that. that? That's better. Okay. So now, let's figure out this strap. So the easiest thing to do would be to just paint this on and not do a row. So we might try that. So we'll go to the belly here. So right there we can see the top of our bag. Let's choose a dark color for the strap. And we're gonna, I guess, paint that on. As carefully as possible. So this one over here. So we're gonna hit the side. Maybe we give us a bit width right there. All right, let's see if that's even lining up at all. A little bit. Let's go back to walk. We can see what's going on. All right. So now we're getting into some dangerous Z fighting territory here as we cross this belly to the chest part. You can see that's happening right there. I think we can do it though. It might be pretty cool. It'll kind of break up the jacket a little bit back there. Let's see. Let me grab what color that was so it matches. 23, all right. All right, we're gonna jump into the chest. Let's see if I can remember where we were. 1, 1, 2. Okay, so we are 2 voxels in. I think I forgot what the color was. Was it 1B? Is that what I said? That's dark color, that's probably it. Okay, no, thank you. I appreciate that. We're almost there, other than coloring, shading her. So we're gonna have this strap come around. Let's maybe not do that. Let's see where we're gonna end up over here. I'm pretty sure it was this corner. You know what? Let's think about this. It kind of needs to go over her shoulder. Maybe we should just follow one around. Like this. Whoops, not that. Come on now. Give me my other tool. There we go. So if we come down right here. Maybe we start having it come over. Oh jeez, Cosmo. Can y'all hear that? We do something like that, and then we'll go behind her braid, and we'll make them meet like that. Cool, and then we can probably actually beefing that up to where it's 2. Okay, so we're gonna come down this way, and that's totally not the color I had. They're so different. What color was that? 23. Sounds like 1B. That's why I did that. So let's do that on the chest here. 23. There we go. Okay, let's line up the correct line now. So we're gonna go. It's hard when you can't see it, but we're gonna try. So instead of coming there, we're gonna go something like that. Get rid of all of that. Okay. How did we do? That is pretty good. We're gonna have Z fighting? Not really. Okay, cool. So she's got a bag. What for? I'm not sure. And a strap. Might make that too width. I think it'll look a little more menacing. Yep. Let's do that. Okay, so we're on this one. Let's go back here and start where it all begins. Oh, look at that. Need to cover that up. And let's go ahead and make this thicker. Just in case. Okay. So for this part, actually, you know what? We need to start on the belly, where it all begins, or the hip, rather. Not the hip. It is the belly. What am I doing? Here we go. Okay. So, okay, so we'll make this come out. We're gonna do 2. We'll make this 2. Alright, yeah, that's good for right now. Bad ace. Alright, chest now. Let's see if we can make these all line up. Alright, so this one, I think was right there. That works, yeah. And then that one. We're just gonna add 2 all the way up. Cool. This will be a double strap. This one will be easy because it's a straight line. Let's see. What is that? Oh. Let's see how we did. Definitely looks better thicker. What'd y'all say? Definitely. So that's a little weird. So I will probably, both of those will need to be the black, the darker color. Other than that, the front looks good. How about back here? Okay, so I see where we need to fix that. We might move this over one. There. Wait, why does that look weird? They're just overlap more. That's okay. All right. Let's see. Gotta fix that one. Okay, that's better back there. Not really Z fighting. The colors are the same. At least on this animation. Alright, let's fix this corner, and I'd say that she's good to go with that strap. So that one, what we can probably do is take that away. There, oh, not delete it. Just change the color, please. There we go, that's better. And then on the below one, we need to make sure that we also have the same color. Oh, but look at that, it looks better already. Oh, but we gotta change that color, see that? We don't want that. So again, we'll just change that one. While I'm here, I'm gonna, it's always good to have, if you're putting a jacket or like a shirt on, someone to always make it double too thick. That way you don't see the other color come through when they're shifting and turning and the other animations. So there we go. How does that look? Much better. Cool. And we will shade that, it'll look even better. So we are getting some Z fighting right there from our this part. So I might take that one out and just pretend like it's magically staying there from only one side. Oh, it's on the leg. That's right. We painted it all on the leg. That one little square. This guy. Go away. All right. How is that? Better. Okay. Something that's bothered me about the bag. It's too square. We're gonna do that. So now it's like a pouch. Not a purse, it's a pouch. Much better. Okay. So let's recap where we're at here. Headband, hair, face, glove. Looks like we missed a sleeve on that one. Foot wraps will look better when we shade everything. This bag's too dark. It's kind of hiding. We need it to really pop. So let's make it brighter. And you guys can probably be. We'll do something like that for now. Okay. Cool. Let's put another sleeve on this side real fast. So right here, you know, she's got these kind of rolled up wraps. It kind of bunches up here. The same thing's on the other side, but I only did it on one side here. So here we have that part bunched up, and we need to do it right here. I had to do this a lot today, actually. So the way to do that when you've already cropped the nodes, so when you hit this button, which is the symbol for trim, crop, same thing, you can see we have no more space up here. I can't add any blocks anywhere because we're all the way down. So we need to add some rows to have more room to build. So up here is how many, so you can see the green is our height at this angle. Or 3, we want to go 4. So that'll give us, see now we have room. So now if we wanted to do, is it 2? I think it's 2. But now we also need to add one here. So this is the blue side here. So we're going to add another point to the blue. We're going to add that. I'm going to turn on our edges so we can see a little better. And then, so those are the easy ones. Oh, it looks like I missed some down here. Those are the easy ones because they're on the ends of these. But what we need to do is we need to also, let's see, let me figure out where we're at here. We need to add one here. So what we have to do for that is we've got to add a blue, and then we have to shift everything over, right? So what we'll do is we'll do our selection tool and then our box, so we can just do this. Drag it over, click, and now we can paint this. Oops, give me my tool back. But what that did is it basically broke her arm right here because we shifted it over. Nothing lines up like it should. So to get that back, we'll go to our pivot tool right here. And since we added one block, we just need to shift it back that direction one block and we'll be good. So we're at 1.6. We're going to go this way to 2.6. There we go. So now her arm should be exactly where it was prior, but now we have this on all the sides. But of course we will check. There we go. She's got her wraps. And then we could do one on the inside, but her arms are so close. This one's closer obviously than that, but it's so close to hitting that, I always just kind of leave it flat on the inside there. And we really don't want to do it on this side, is because our sword taco here will hit that. So, oh geez. Okay. So that's that. Let's see what else we've got to do on her. She does need kind of a there's kind of a buckle on this. It's gonna be really difficult to do at an angle, but we can simulate, like, there's one there, something like that, or we can do it on a more flat surface, like that'd be right there. It looks a little better. We got one voxel that's off, but that looks pretty good. I'll probably make that not so bright, but okay. Hair. Oh, we need to fix her other armhole. We can see her skin coming through there. There we go. And you know what? Let's put she's got the same belt buckle here. So we might make that brighter also. Whoops. And I didn't get quite there, but that's fine. And then on this sword sheath taco, we'll probably add some decor to it for now. You know what? While we're here, we will. I'm way off. I get purple. Something like that for right now. Okay. So she's looking pretty good. I will shade her with all the values so everything will really pop. This won't be all muddy and almost the same color. Let's do an attack. Let's see what that looks like with her using the sword. You thrust the sword? No. Let's do... Well, this is what she'll be doing when she's chasing you. So that looks good. And attack one. It's good. And the sword, the sheath doesn't actually go in the ground, so that's pretty sweet. Or that's pretty sheath. That was a stretch, I know. I like this one, attack 3. Slice across. Cool. Alright. T-pose. She looks pretty good. We'll get the texturing done in there. Like I said earlier, we've got 2 more regular hunters, the protagonists, these guys. If I go here, let me just pull up. So the other 2 we have to do, this is our one of the last ones on the medium size. This is the scrapper. So he's going to be another big guy, similar to the tank here. So he's going to be on this template. It's going to be pretty straightforward, other than like really making him muscular. He doesn't have a whole lot of armor and stuff. It's just a matter of getting the bagginess of this stuff, and that huge hammer mallet thing is going to be pretty cool. So we've got to do him, and then the only other one that's not a boss is the sniper, and she is here, and she's got a lot going on. So straps, she's got knee pads, arm pad, elbow pad, mask, hood, pickaxe. So that one will be fun on a small body. So we're gonna do those. probably one of those two next week, and then we have the two bosses, which are kind of way out there. The first boss is Lydia, and she looks like this. So lots of armor, glove, this fun taser spear, this backpack breathing unit thingamabob, and then her hair, which will be like a troll doll, as I've been told. And then the last boss we're gonna do, the final boss, I forgot what I named him, is this guy, and he's also gonna be on this medium template. So there's that. But yeah. So I think we're in a pretty good place with her. I'm gonna start shading her, giving values to her similar to her hair. You can see it's kind of different color all throughout, so that she'll be done. So next week, same time, so Tuesday and Friday, an hour from right now, wherever you are, is when we'll do that. And then I'll hopefully have news soon on giveaways for the Grunt NFT character, which is also on the medium template. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and helping us make her. And yeah.